Okay. For the last three sessions, every insight you have found has lived inside a Python script. Beautiful chart, but the moment class end, they are just .png files sitting on your laptop. If your manager wants to see the number for a different month or a filter by a different department, they have to come back to you and you have to rerun your code. That doesn't scale. A real company doesn't want to mail you every time they have a new questions. They want a dashboard, one screen they can click on themselves, filter, and explore themselves without even touching a line of code of Python. So, I am Nilesh Maurya, a founder of Code with NM, a software engineer, your educator, and today on Code with NM, we are stepping out of the code editor and into the tool that almost every company on earth uses to make data self serve, Power BI. By the end of this session, you will learn what is Power BI, you will know what is Power BI, and you will build a live, clickable HR attribution dashboard. That exact kind of dashboard company pays analysts very well to build. Okay, before starting with the Power BI and everything, Saurav has I've shared my GitHub link. Please give me a review that the folder structure is good or need some changes. Okay, Saurav, do you want me to do it live here? Okay, I'm just going through your GitHub link. Okay, I've gone through it. If let me open that too. Yeah, is it? I think it is visible on the screen. Okay, you have done the mini challenge. Okay. This is data. Okay, you have a readme too. Data shape, last row, employee name and the city. Okay, readme is very good. And mini challenge. Okay, one suggestion from my side, sort of for you is okay, coding style and everything. You already added the comments and everything. It's very good. Oh, sure, yeah. Okay, Saurav is saying he don't want any disturbance between the class, so he requested to do it first. No worries. I will, of course, add the timestamp so people those who are not interested they can skip it. So here there is one issue I can see. Issue or might you are not aware how to do it. I think you don't have any type of output attached to your code. So if someone is going through your code, if they need to run everything to know what will be the output of this. Yes, and I think you are self-aware of this stuff. For example, if I try to execute line number 74, then only I will know what will be the output. You can also attach few outputs, like if you are not aware of how to uh, have the charts and everything on GitHub, but okay, just ignore it right now. But you can have a basic output of your code. For example, like you already loaded your data frame on line number 52. Let me zoom in a bit. And here you trying to print the complete df itself, but that is not appropriate. We always check our loaded data frame with the help of dot head or dot tails. So if the first 5 line is exactly matching with my csv, with my data set, then I think it is successfully loaded. So use dot head or dot tail and attach those output over here. Okay, never go with this thing. It's not for Sora, for everyone those who are watching this, because if there are millions of records or millions of datas, what Python will do, it try to print that millions of record in whatever terminal you're using, and it will increase the uses of RAM, or might, if there is more data, it will also consume your GPU and it will take much more time. Sometimes if your system is not that powerful, it will crash also. So that's why we always use dot head or dot tail, like you have already done on line number 61. And if you are trying to do this on here also, for example, you have created this dictionary over here as a data, and then you are trying to create the data frame out of it, and then you are trying to print it, then to use dot head and dot tail only. Okay, never go with printing entire df. You will create this type of habits, and then might you have a very less keys and value over here and created a dictionary on from line number 47 to 51, and then you converted it into the data frame and then trying to print it, and you are seeing that all this three uh, data is coming or not. I understand that, but always use dot head and dot tail, whatever the data may be. You have 3 here, so dot head will print 3 only, because that is your complete data itself. Okay, rest other things are good, I can see. Rest I will reply in the Discord that you have already asked. Tell me how to upload the data visualization part on GitHub. So I will be telling you that on Discord. Rest other things are good. Good work, Saro. Any other doubt if you have, you can ask before I jump into the Power BI. Thank you for suggestion of adding output. I will update it today. Yeah, you're welcome. And rest other things are very well done. You're already your codes and everything and structure is professionally. Okay. Okay, if, for others, let's jump into the Power BI, and for Saurav also. Uh, I'm hoping this video, this live, I'm doing it, and once this live will be offline, I'm doing it for the people, those who have never seen Power BI, people, those who have never installed Power BI in their system. So I will be teaching from that level. So let me quickly open my browser, and on browser you can type Power BI download, simple, or download Power BI, whatever you're comfortable with. So the first link, you need to click on it. Just click on the download Microsoft Power BI desktop from official Microsoft account, because Power BI is a product of Microsoft. Once you do it, you will land on this page, and here you can see below, select the language. I'm comfortable with English. Whatever language you are comfortable with, you can select that and then click on download. I've already downloaded it, so I'm not doing it, but you need this is how you need to download it. Once it is download, it will take some time because it use the browser download, and once it is done, then you need to install it. So you will have a setup. Let me open the setup itself. You will have, once you download it, you will have this type of icon. This is Power BI icon, and this is the setup. Just double click on it, and you will have this type of dialog box interface or UI in front of you. Just hit next, and I have already have the install. That's why it's asking me to repair or remove. You won't have this type of option. Just hit next, 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 and for you, it will take few seconds, and Power BI will be installed. Okay. Once you install the Power BI, just double click the application, or you can search it from your start menu and click on Power BI desktop. It will open in this way. I'm going very slow because I'm not sure those who have Power BI already installed, you can skip this from the timestamp, and those who are doing it with me, you need to go and download. Once it is download, you need to double click on the setup, hit next, next, next things, and download it. Downloading from Microsoft Store and official site. There are some GUI difference. Oh yeah, there will be a few differences because of the Windows version also, and of course the which site you are visiting on the Microsoft. So once you download and installed it, it will take I think 5 to 10 minutes for you all if you are doing it for first time. Once you're done it, this type of interface will be open in front of you. Once you download it and install it and double clicked on the application if you have it on your desktop. If not, go to start and type Power BI and then click on that. It will open this type of interface. Very simple. Once you are done, let me explain the dashboard. Meantime, others, those who are downloading it live. So you will have a blank report first, then one lake catalog, then Excel workbook, then SQL server, learn with sample data and get data from other sources. This type of stuffs and other recommended and other things. Okay. So as we are working with Excel or CSV, we will click on the Excel, or also if you have other sources, you can click on this for other sources. Okay. And then it will open this type of things. I've clicked on get data from other sources, and other sources means the Excel, then text slash CSV, XML, JSON. How much subscription fee? It is free. Power BI is 1000% free as Code with NM. Code with NM is 1 lakh percent free. Power BI is 1000% free. There is no subscription fee or anything to it. I have also downloaded it for free only. If you want the link, I can share you the link also, where I've downloaded it. Here is the link, and I will share the same link in the comment section when the video will be offline. Just click on that link and it will open this type of interface, and just select the preferred language and just hit on download. Okay, as you all are downloading it right away, I will go very slow. And in today's life, I won't go so much deep into Power BI. Let's do into the part wise, because if I teach everything in this life, it will be very hectic and some of the concept will go above your head. So let's focus on downloading and installing and basic doing basic things in Power BI. We are not going to directly create the professional dashboard. So how I am planning this is, first we will be get introduced to Power BI and we'll see what are the tools and other things in the Power BI. And in the next live, we will be creating the complete working dashboard. I don't want to make a complex thing in one go only. And of course, if you see, I'm not sure because this interface I cannot zoom in. Uh, Let me close this. If you see over here, it says sign in, so I am not signed in also. It's not necessary to sign in and use the Power BI. Okay, only this can zoom in, not entire application. No worries. Meantime, as all of you are downloading and installing, let's understand few concept, because Power BI is used to create dashboard. First thing first, why dashboard matters. Even if you love Python, I love Python. Even if you love Python, all this graphs and everything is possible in Python. We have already seen it also. So why dashboard matters here? So let's take a real world analogy to understand this. A Python script is like a chef cooking one specific dish and plating it for one specific guest. Our dashboard is like a buffet. You set it once and every guest serve themselves exactly what they want, whenever they want it, without needing the chef in the room. Perfect. Soro says top management decision making. Yes, of course. But that is a much more complex, appropriate answer, but won't others would understand that. So company don't hire data analysts just to write code. They hire them to build things. Non-technical people can use without the analyst. Okay, this type of dashboard, what we are going to see in this and the upcoming live, this type of dashboard non-technical people can use it. So who are the non-technical people? Your senior manager, the directors in the company, the vice president, or the stakeholders, which Saurav is addressing the top management people. So they are not the data analysts, they are not from the background of software engineering. So they are known as non-technical people. So they can easily use the dashboard, but they can't use Python script and they can run it on their end. Okay. That's the entire point of a dashboard. Tools like Power BI or Tableau turn your one-time analysis into living reusable product. So that is why dashboard matters. Okay. Let me also show you the roadmap all that we are going to see in this live and in upcoming live. Okay. So this is what I have already told you in the introduction. Your Python code generates a PNG file, which is a static chart. You need to download it and share it with your manager, and that is not a convenient, because every time if manager wants something else, he need to ask you or mail you. And live dashboard is something that from their end, whatever they want to change and see, they can do it. So I'll just discuss this why dashboard matters, and today's roadmap is nothing but first thing first, introduction to a dashboard. I've already uh, why it is important I told you, and we'll soon seen in the Power BI how dashboard looks. Then Power BI basics and connect a CSV file, means connecting an Excel file or CSV file. Then filter and slicer and mini project we will be seeing in upcoming live. I don't want to I tried to cover this, but I once I went live, I just realized right now that it will be more hectic for the people who are first time using and downloading and seeing the Power BI. So I don't want to complex that stuff. If we go slow, we understand it once, we can use whenever and however we want. Okay. So we have already just visit this website, downloaded it, and this follow the prompt means next. The dialog box I've already shown you, and once it is download and install, you just open the Power BI. Okay, and if asked to sign in, just skip it because I didn't sign it. I don't want to sign it into the Power BI. We can use it without signing it. Okay, up till here, if it is done, let me know in the chat and just jump onto the Power BI, because the next part is nothing but the tour of the Power BI interface, how it is used, what is canvas over there, what are the filter panel, visualization, fields, home, insert, model view. This all tool we are going to use while time of creating a dashboard. That's why it is important. Yes. Okay. So let's start with the first thing itself. Okay. Let me go to this. Okay, let's start with the introduction of dashboard. Meantime, if uh, you are installing and opening the Power BI, we can do this. So what is dashboard? Why dashboard is required? Why it is important? We have done it. What is dashboard? Now it is important. A dashboard is a single screen that combines multiple chart, numbers and filters all connected to same data set. So a viewer can explore different angle of the data without needing anyone to write new code or rebuild a chart. Understood? Let's take a real world analogy to get deeper into this. Think of a car dashboard. I hope everyone has seen the car and we have a car dashboard. So car dashboard shows us speed, fuel, temperature, all visible at once at a glance while you keep driving. A data analyst dashboard does the same thing for a business revenue, attrition, performance, all visible at once, updating live as a new data comes in. Understood? Means once you change the data from behind in Power BI dashboard, it will update live there and there only. It's same like a car dashboard. So why company pays for this? This is also important. A dashboard is built once but used by many people for months or years. Non-technical manager can filter by month, department or region themselves. It removes the analyst as a bottleneck. Nobody has to wait on you for a rerun. That's why company pays very well for the data analyst, two data analysts, those who create a live updating dashboards. So one common mistake, thinking a dashboard is just a bunch of chart on a page. No, a real dashboard is interactive. Clicking one chart should filter the other. That interactivity is the entire value. Understood? Means there are pie chart, there is a line chart, and I've clicked on some data. For example, sales. I've clicked on sales, and I've clicked on department, or I'll click on sales and I've clicked on the salary. Not just pie chart, the line chart or any other chart should update live with the data for sales and for their salary. This is known as interactivity chart, and that creates the value. Here, non-technical people or managers, they don't require you to rerun the code or you to do anything in that dashboard itself. You will create it once and they can use it for months or years. for the same data set. Yes, this is most important for the same data set. Okay, I hope you all are done with downloading and installing. So let's start with the tour of Power BI. So if not, let me close this and let me quickly relaunch it again from start. So this is how it will, if you click on Power BI application, it will start in front of you. Okay. Okay, this is how once you launch your Power BI, it is there. I've already worked and opened and created something. That's why it is showing I've opened 26 minutes ago. In your case, this won't be there recent. So blank report, I've already just gone through all these cards, blank report and one lake category, Excel book, SQL server, learn with example and get data from other sources. So we will be clicking on get data from other sources, or else you can click on Excel workbook. So let's click on get data from other sources. Once you clicked it, this type of interface will be there in front of you, and this type of dialog box will come in front of you. So here it says Excel workbook text CSV. If we are working with CSV, we will click on CSV. Okay, and you need to click on connect. So let me share the first HR data set with you all. I've shared it in the Discord. Let me know if you received it. So in this, we won't be working with the employees. Today we are working with the HR data set. I've shared in the Discord. The people, those who are not joined the Discord yet, make sure you joined it, because all the required thing I will be sharing in the Discord itself. Just confirm you received the HR dataset. Got it. Okay. Thank you for confirmation, Saurav. Okay. Once you got it downloaded from the Discord, and let's work with import data from a text or CSV file. Thank you. And you can hit on connect, or else there are other distribution if you are confused with each and every option, because if you see the data can be in very different formats over here, and this is a huge, very huge. You can search it if you are working with an Excel or CSV. You can search it, or else in files you will see if you have a data in a PDF format, data in a folder, data as a JSON, data as an XML, whatever field on job. It's not necessary you will always get a data in CSV. You might get a data in XML or JSON or text. So that type of formatting we need to select. Okay, so right now we are working with HR data. I've already shared with you, and that HR data is in the people, those who are downloaded. Tell me, is it in CSV or Excel? Quick, quick in the chat. The data, HR data I've already shared with you all, is a Excel file or CSV file. Okay, if you're not sure how to check it, let me quickly tell you how to check that file is it in which format. So this is I've just select that file I've given you, click on it, right click it, go to the properties, and here on the property you can see the type of file is XLSX, which is nothing but an Excel file. So I have not given you the CSV file, I've given you in Excel file. Of course HR data set is in Excel, uh, perfect, you identified perfect, sort of. So here you can click on Excel workbook. Why I'm giving you Excel file? Because we have already seen and worked with the CSV. Let's try with the different data set. Okay, different format of the file which our data is in. That's why I'm giving you the Excel. Or I can also give you in the text file, but it will be much more complicated. Why? Because if I want to show you the data, let me open that Excel sheet itself. This is the Excel sheet I've shared with you, and this is how in real world you will get the data. This is in this color, or it might be in some other color. The color doesn't matter, it will be the filter and everything, and this is the Excel sheet you will be getting. And this Excel sheet had 200 data. Can we convert via JSON or CSV using? Yeah, you can convert in the other format, but first learn it to use it in this way, and then you can convert it whatever format you are comfortable with. Okay, and majorly I suggest to convert it in the CSV, because if you want to clean the data, this if I shared you the messy data, it is clean right now. I've shared you the clean HR data set, but if it is not cleaned, then it should be converted first into the CSV, and then you need to work with Python and apply all those concepts we have learned in previous lives. And after cleaning that data, then only you can load this data into Power BI. We can do the same cleaning process in the Power BI also, but that is a separate complex topic. I don't want to uh, dig into right away. Okay, so let's work with the Excel. So this is the get data I've already shown you. Just click and connect on, or else I'm closing it because there is other method also to import the data. So if you want to do it, you can just click on this Excel and click on connect, or else let me close this. You see this import data from Excel, just click on this. The pop-up will appear. Here is my that HR data which I have shared with you. I've clicked on it and it says connecting. Once it is connected, it will load that data into my Power BI. Okay, so it is loading, and this is the unclean data, HR data. The second one I have shared with you, HR analytics clean. So just click on this box, and once you click on this box, it will generate a preview. Just check the preview. Okay, I'm loading the right data. That is why the preview is there. Here is two button, transform data and load. Transform data means nothing but we can clean the null value, duplicate values, and perform all those activities here also without using Python. It is a data query, but I don't want to jump into it right now. That is advanced part we will be seeing in the future life. Let's load our data into a Power BI. Click on load, and I'm not selecting those two. I'm only interested in working with the clean data. The first one is not cleaned. Let's click on load, and it will take few seconds and it will load your data. And it says HR analytics clean. For you also it will be the same. Okay, once your data is loaded, your interface will be changed like this. It says build visual with your data, and this white screen, this white part is known as canvas. It is known as canvas, which is nothing but a white drawing page. Okay, and here if you see, there is a visualization. If my mouse is visible, I think. And after that there is a data column, and you can see HR analytics clean data has been loaded. If you click on that arrow, you will see all the column names over here. Let me expand it. Yes, you can see the age, city, department, education, employee ID, exit date, job title, monthly salary, and XYZ. And you can cross verify with the Excel if you want, but this is, it will load the data correctly. Up till here we are done, we are on the same page. Then I can jump on to explaining the other stuffs also. Just give me a thumbs up in the live chat. Because the Understanding the Power BI is important. Yes, okay. Thank you for the confirmation. So let's start with first thing first. Canvas. This is white part is a canvas. Is a center large blank area where your visuals, in short, your charts actually get placed. So this is the place. This is blank white uh, page, which is known as canvas, and the naming is important because on the job you will be working as a data analyst, so the other data analyst with working on you will say click on the canvas. You should know what is canvas is all about, okay, and what should be we will be placing on the canvas. Okay, the other thing is the visualization. Here, if you see my mouse, this is the visualization pane, and it will be always on the right side. This is on the right side. So it has the small icons. This icons are nothing but the chart itself. What type of chart it has, you can have your mouse hover on and you can go through each and everything, but in general it will have a bar, line, pie, card, table, slicer, everything more than that. Okay, I can't name everything, but it has more than that. And also there is a three dot. If you want to get more charts, which is nothing but a visuals, Power BI pronounce or say it as a visuals, but we say as a chart. So you can get more from Microsoft Store. Might it will be free, so you can download it for free. Might it will be paid, so you need to pay and download it. Okay, and after download it you can import the visual from the file which you have downloaded. Okay, but I think this is sufficient for a learning and working point of perspective. If it is required, you will be on a job, so they will be buying and providing you the software with all the loaded charts required for their products. Okay, then on the other right side you see the data plane, and this is, you can load more than one Excel or one SQL or one CSV, more than one data we can load, and we can work on one data and create one chart at a time. Because if you see at the bottom of the page, I think my face is coming. Let me hide this. Okay, if you see here on the bottom, it says page one. Okay, so we can create multiple pages and we can work with different data set at the same time. So if this page one is associated and I'm working with HR analytics clean, on the second I can work with employees data, the third I can work with any other data. Okay, so we don't need to create more this Canva for other datas. We can have this. If you see, this file is untitled. If I save it with a certain name, it will save in one file. We can work with different data set by creating a page. It's same like Excel. In one Excel sheet you can create multiple sheets. Understood? It's same like Excel. Okay, and here if you see, there is a filter pane. So if I open it, and we can have a different type of filters on our bar and other things. Once we start getting into those things, then I will be explaining you what is filter and how to use it. Understood? Let me maximize that our HR dataset. And this is how this three plane you will be utilizing for creating your dashboards. Okay, now let's jump onto the ribbons. I think if you are already familiar with the Microsoft product, you will be already aware of what is ribbons. If not, let's see. This is known as a ribbon. The stop, file, home, insert, modeling, view, optimize and help is known as ribbons. Okay, and the below that, that's get data, Excel, this enter data, recent source, transform, refresh. I think you got an idea. Pre-data AI, copilot, and everything, new measurement. The bottom of the ribbon is known as page tab. So this all known as page tab, and home, insert, view, help is known as ribbons. This is most important because on job, if someone address open view from the ribbon, you should know what is ribbon. You will know what is view over here, but you will be thinking what is ribbon over. So this is ribbon. This is known as ribbon. Okay, so it has files. Okay, this is files. I've clicked on file, so that is why this is opened. There is a back button, you click on and you will be coming back to this interface. And there is a home. This is known as home, where I can see the Canva, filter, visualization, data, and everything. Then there is an insert, so new visualization, more visualization, and other things are there. So if you want to place a text box or button or shape or image, I think you already work with this type of stuff in Word and Excel or PowerPoint, but there are other things regarding to Power BI and charts and graphs. Then modeling, there are other types of model also. I will be coming on to this when we will start the detail dashboard. View is nothing but the we can change the color and everything of our dashboard or charts and other things. And page view, mobile layout is nothing but we are working on the desktop, so we can change the layout into a mobile friendly. It should be, if someone opens a dashboard in the mobile, it should be uh, responsive. And the grid lines, if you want to work with grid lines, see, I've clicked on grid lines, it says dotted, come here, snap grid and other things. So this is, you can go and just have and explore each and every topic over here. Okay, as simple as that. Up till now, if it is clear, give me a thumbs up, and let me give you a real world analogy on this. The fields pane is your pantry, every ingredient column available like this. And visualization pane, I'm talking about now, second one, is your set of cooking tools, bar chart and pie chart. It is like pan and etc. The Canva is the plate. This is whiteboard. It is known as Canva. Canva is the plate. You are arranging everything on it. Understood? So there is one common mistakes beginners always do, and I will be hiding my face now because it is covering, I think, the below part. Because here if you see, you have a desktop layout view, and the second one is the mobile layout view. If I click on mobile layout view, it will change to mobile layout view. This is in this way. So that's why I'm hiding my face. So let's understand and work on desktop only, and then we will be seeing the mobile part. Okay, one common beginner mistake is trying to click directly onto the Canva to start a chart in Power BI. You always start by clicking a chart icon. For example, if I click here on a white board, nothing will happen. This is completely white thing. Nothing will happen. If I need to start, I need to pick any of the chart from the visualization pane, and I need to drag and drop it. I selected this and I need to drag and drop it, or else you just click once. I clicked that once, this type of chart appears, and always it will be an empty chart. This is an empty, it doesn't have any data, anything. Okay, so you can drag and drop it, or you just need to click once. Understood? Let me delete it now. Okay, up till now everything is clear. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Purposely I'm going very slow because this is important. We need to understand what is Power BI, what is where, because if we know the navigation and everything here and what are the tools and I'm clicking on it, then you won't be getting lost in future. If I directly click on chart and created some bar chart or pie chart, so you know, if you might skip, or you skip the step I have done, you know how to create a, or where to find the bar chart, where to click it, how to apply filter, where I need to find the filter, what is visualization, what is data, what is ribbon, inside ribbon where I'm clicking. So we need to know how the, if we are using an external application, we need to know how it is, what to work in it, and where are the tools. That is important, because this is not a code. This is, we are just simply clicking and dragging and dropping and everything. Yes, clear. Okay, so let's start with our first thing first. So let's start with the card itself. So what is card now? Card is used to get a total head counts. So you need to find the card in visualization, because that is also a type of chart only. So here is the card. Now I won't be able to zoom in this software. So you will find that card in visualization tab and just click on it, and this type of stuff will appear in front of you. Okay, now how to get data into a chart. So this is our data column, the third one. From there, and also once I selected this chart, once you select the chart, you will see more options in visualization tab has been appeared on the screen. So from here, we need to give the value and categories. So we need to give the value and categories. So it's now up to us in which what will be the value, what will be the category. Okay, so that value and category will be coming from our data itself. Okay, let's go with the employee ID. Let's click on employee ID and let's see what happens. I've clicked on employee ID. Something has changed over here. Okay, and what will be the value? I'm just doing it any random things. We will be doing it very well. Let me just click on any random things right now, and let's say I've clicked on employee ID, and I want, if you want employee name, you can click on employee name. So you can see HR001. Let me maximize this. You can see HR001 is Rahul Agarwal, HR002 is Priya Pillai, HR003 is Karan Rao. This is how data will be appearing on any of the charts from visualization. This is I'm doing any random stuffs. Okay, and if you see here, if how I can zoom in this software. Okay, there is no option only itself. I'm not sure this is visible on the screen, but a visualization, if you see inside categories, I've selected employee ID and employee name. It is coming here. Okay, and if you click on this arrow, you can see remove field, rename for the visual, move to, and other options are there. So if you want to remove the name, you can hit on this X, or else you can remove remove field. You can click on that also. The name will be removed, or directly hit X from outside. So this is how we can have our data in place. Let me delete this, and let's have a bar chart, which is we already are aware of. So this is what a bar chart is. And you can, if in center, if you click left click on the chart, you can move the chart across the canvas. So if you want to place it in center, see the red line is guiding me if it is there in center or not. Let's maximize it, means reshape it. This is an empty chart. Let's click on it, and here if you see now, in card it was different. It was categories and value. In chart it says x-axis and y-axis. So we need to decide what we need to place on x-axis and y-axis. So always we place in our previous examples we have seen, on x-axis we have placed departments. So let's click on department, and on y-axis we have placed salary. So let's go with monthly salary, and you can see your chart, your bar chart has come up. Now if you see in below, it says, let me now this can be zoomed in, your Canva can be zoomed in. Let me, okay, I think it is visible on the screen now. So if you see, on x-axis I've placed the department, on an y-axis I've placed salary, and it says sum of monthly salary. By default it has added those sum of monthly salary for IT. So what it has done, it has sum it, means it first divided everything into the category wise, because our data is mixed data. It doesn't have like all first 10 is IT, the next 10 is marketing. It is mixed data. So what it has done smartly, it has categorized them as on the basis of department. And then what it has done, it has sum of monthly salary, means it has added all the salaries for IT, next for marketing, finance, operation, sales, and HR. So this is very basic one. And if you see in filter also, it says department all. So we have all the department, and sum of salary, we have all the department salary also. You can add more filter according to your requirement, and we will be adding in future. First, let's understand how this works and what is this and what is not. Okay, if I'm interested only in IT, let me click on IT itself. Let's see, other are in dull color and IT is in that normal color, means IT has been selected. If I click on this, and let's see, let's come to sort by. I've selected IT, and there is a three dot over here. I clicked on that three dot and came to sort by, and if you see here, it is sorted by department, and it says sum of monthly salary, and it is sorted in descending order. Descending means highest to lowest. That's why the graph is arranged in IT has the highest sum of monthly salary to lowest till HR. If you switch this sorting, the HR will be here in IT, and that graph won't be look that great, and won't be at first glance, it won't be that understandable. Okay. Also, if I deselect it, how to deselect it? Just click outside the uh, this bar chart. So if I click on outside the bar chart, it will be deselected. Let me first get it in the center. Okay. Okay. Now, if I haven't selected any of the department, and then I go to this three dot, and if I see the other things, the spotlight, show as a table, export data, removes, though it will remove the entire thing, and new visual calculation, so you can do other things, but I'm not going into the complex thing. Let's see, show as a table. Let's click on show as a table. What will happen? If you see here, it showing as a table, so it's department, sum of the salary, and I can see the IT salary, the marketing, finance, and HR. Okay, so this is how you can work with your bar chart. This is very simplest example I have given you. And if I want to go back from this table, you see you have a button back to report. Just click on this, and you will be back to your bar chart. Up till now it is clear. Give me a thumbs up. Let me minimize this. Ah, okay, up till now it is clear. Yes. Okay, if you don't want to create a table inside this and check it, you can also select the table from the visualization, and it will have a table, and whatever field you want to select, let's select that. So let's select the same field, and in table also it says here there are other fields for the table, so it says add a data field here inside the column. So let's add the same thing, first the department, and then the monthly salary. So let's select the department, and let's hit on the monthly salary. So it has generated the same thing what we have seen, but also with the total itself. And again on the three dot, you have the other things also. So this thing we will be exploring later on. So if you are interested in, now see, this is the beautiness of the Power BI. That's what I'm saying, and this is what makes Power BI very powerful and interactive. So every visual on the Power BI page or Canva, this is the Canva, is automatically connected to each other visual or each other the charts on the same page, because I'm on a same page. So if I click on IT, you can see I've clicked on IT from the table, but in the bar chart, IT has been selected. This is known as interactivity. That's what I've told you at time of intro of this. The page instantly filtered to show only IT department data. No extra code is required. This is the beauty of Power BI Canva. Understood? And we can achieve more with the help of adding slicer and other things. Okay, there are much more mistakes. You should always avoid it. So once I've completed the topic, I always say common being a mistake, and I just answer it. For example, okay, as you asked it, okay, the people those who are offline won't be able to see the live chat. Someone in the live chat is asking which is a mistake should beginners avoid while building dashboard. So this is the most important common mistake is right now I've selected the table and I go on click on any of the visualization. This is the most common beginner mistakes people do. If you want to create a new chart, do not forget to click on an empty part of the Canva before adding a new chart. So right now I have selected the table. Let me click on the empty part. This is the empty part of my Canva. Let me click on it. I've clicked on it. Now I can use any of the visualize or I can have a new chart in place. Okay. If you selected the table or the bar chart and you try to use any other new visualization, it will create that new chart on top of your existing chart which has been selected. Okay, that this is the one common beginner mistakes. Yes, slicer is used for dynamically changing the data field, of course, yes, but there are more there is more to it, and I will be covering that into the next slide because I don't want to complex the stuffs. You're welcome. Yeah. Okay, up till now everything is clear because how this are interlinked, we can play around the data. That is why now non-technical people can play around with the data if they understand Excel or CSV. So provide them a table, they can click on the table and the bar chart, it will be highlighted to them. If you're using a pie chart, let me create a pie chart. If I use a pie chart, so this is there is a pie chart now. Let me increase the size of a pie chart. Let's say legends, value, details. There are three things in the pie chart. So we have already seen a pie chart. So what do you say? What we need to have in the legends? Let's see who answers this. And what we need to have in values and details. Okay. I will be waiting for you all. Let me meantime close the other things. Experiences and job title. Okay, Saurav, let's go with experience. Okay. So I will go with one. First, he says experience. So it has value. then it says job title. So let's click on job title and monthly salary according to the department. So first let's go with 2. If you see, there are many job titles. If I still if I still increase this, you will see job title digital marketing, IT support, process analyst, and much more. That's why your graph, your pie chart is like this. So we need to also understand our data before starting to uh, place or use any of the charts. Before clicking on any of the chart, first you need to understand the data, and then you need to understand if this data will go with this data. I can group by, simply we are grouping it. So I'm grouping the job title with experience, but again there are so many job titles. For us, uh, it is not possible to list it inside our pie chart. This is possible in table. Yes, this is possible in table. We can group all the job titles here in the table with years of experience. So your selection of data sort of is to the point. Experience with job title is to the point, but for pie chart it is not appropriate. Understood? Next, you say monthly salary according to the department. Okay, so let me remove the job title from here and value from here, and let's go with monthly salary. Let me select monthly salary, and in legends let me select the department. Okay, this is possible. Okay, this is possible. We have 6 department, and we have the charts in place. Let's see, if I click on sales here in the table, is it highlighting only sales in other 2 charts also? Yes, it is. If I click on IT, it is highlighting IT, and from here we can understand out of 100, 21%, what we can say, 21% of sum of monthly salary is going to IT. Means out of 100%, 21% salaries goes to IT people. If I want to know about the sales, I can click on sales, and it says 13.99, which is nothing but 14% goes to sales department. This is how you need to read the data. Means this is how will non-technical people will read the data. Also, you should also aware how to read the data what you have been created on this dashboard. Then finance, and you can work on it. Okay. And if I clicked on total over here, then everything is in colored. Okay, understood. What is, I've already explained you, one common beginner mistake is nothing but what type of chart you select, and what are the data we are going to map with that chart or associate with that chart is also important. We can't randomly go and select everything. Your selection was appropriate. Experience and job title is the point. The selection of data was on the point, but the chart was not appropriate. Hope you all understood this, how this works. Okay, if I, it works, it works either of the way. If I selected here on operations from the bar chart, see the table also changes, and also my pie chart. If from pie chart I select this color, and this is for department finance, so see here in bar chart it selects finance, and here also in table it shows me finance data. Understood? If you want to select 2 of it, you will have doubt. Okay, I need to get finance plus marketing data. So what we can say, okay, let me first select this finance, and now hit control, hit and press it. I've hit control and pressed it, and then I selected the finance, I selected the IT. So you can see all these 3 values are properly coming in the table, and also in the bar chart it is selected. This is how an interactivity dashboard is created in Power BI. Okay, so let me show you what type of dashboard we will be creating in the coming life. Everything is possible in Power BI. Okay. And I will be creating this live, this all depending on the data itself. So I've just simply Google it, any professional dashboard in Power BI. So this type of dashboard we will be creating live. I will be showing you how to create this type of, with the colors, with everything. This all type of dashboard we will be ultimately creating in next live. Okay, I will be doing it from scratch. I have not done it and save it offline. I will be doing it scratch with you all. I will be going with slow and steady movement to create this type of dashboard live in front of you. So you will also learn it. Okay, how to know which data set are good to have and which visualization is good for any particular type of data. Okay, so you can't choose the dataset. How to know which dataset are good to have? You can't choose the dataset itself because in real world we will be working with any type of data. So it's our job as a data analyst to understand the data first. You see the data first. You clean the data first. You remove the anomalies, means which is the data is not required for the predictions or analysis, the null value. If you want to just remove the complete null value, or if you want to have something, means we take the mean and then we update the null value with the mean value. This type of stuffs we need to do it as a data analyst. That is our first job, cleaning the data and filtering it up. After that we need to pair the data. Okay, department, salary. Okay, for example, like you have also selected a very good experience job title. Also you can do experience with department, or else you want to know in which city uh, majority of your employees are from which city. So this is a one query in my mind. So what I will select from here, I will select the city. And do I need to select the department or employee name or any other things from here? Now you answer this. So if you are able to answer this, then you know how to do a good visualization and what type of data we need to do. If the dashboard looks beautiful but the data is wrong, do we still get? Okay, that's very funny. Someone in the chat is asking, if the dashboard looks beautiful but the data is wrong, do we still get marks? Of course, if you get the marks, you're the person who is checking your things don't have any idea about the dashboards and data analysts. But see, UI is the end part. This dashboard is nothing but a user interface. It's the beautification of it is the end part. Means how the end user, the non-technical people will use it, and how easy it conveys what they want from you or from the data. If it is very beautiful, okay, 10 points to you. But if the prediction is wrong itself, you will be fired on the same day itself as a data analyst. Why? Because they have hired you to do the analysis. Now the tech has been grown so much that the data analyst needs to create this type of dashboard, because the non-technical people will be using, okay, I'm interested only in the IT salaries, or I'm interested in HR salary. Okay, this type of stuffs they will be doing. So it should not be just beautiful, and beautiful is just the UI is just a part. It should be that minimalistic with beautiness, that the user should be understanding data. Or else if you create a very colorful dashboard, this is what I'm creating, a minimal dashboard. I have a table, I have a bar chart, I have a pie chart. This is my dashboard itself. If I start naming it and have a text box in place, you see here is a text box tool, I should name it, and then it will be a very simple dashboard. And I've created it very complex, that it's very colorful, and after clicking on something, I'm not getting what type of data prediction is being done with the help of this dashboard. That doesn't make any sense. So first thing first, uh, data should be, and the prediction should be, and analysis should be the first priority, and building the dashboard is the second priority. Okay, I hope that answers your question. and we will be utilizing many of the visualization in the next live. This live is most important up till downloading, installing, understanding what is what in the Power BI UI, and how to use it and what are the fields. Up till here, if everything is clear, give me a thumbs up, because next live will be a detailed live, and it will be more than 2 or 2.5 hours. Might it will go beyond 3 hours, because that time we will be creating a professional dashboard what I have showed you on Google. Because how beginners learn, they go on Google, they directly type dashboard in Power BI. That's why I've shown you that type of dashboard, and I will be creating with you that type of dashboard from scratch. I haven't created it in offline and I will be showing and give it up to you. No, I will not doing that. I will be creating that type of dashboard live only, and on the same data, on the same HR one. Okay. If up to okay, I've got a thumbs up, so everything is clear to you all. If you want a homework, you have this HR dataset. I will be giving you homework. Just play around with it. How to play around? Use different type of charts. Okay, let me just okay, use different chart. For example, like this is a line chart, so let's use the line chart. So do this type of stuffs. Again, you have an x-axis, y-axis in the line chart, and secondary y-axis is nothing but, if you want to compare more than two line, means I'm comparing IT department uh, let's say years of experience with sales department years of experience. So that's why in line chart there is a secondary y-axis also, primary y-axis and secondary y-axis. So just explore each and every chart. This is your homework on the same data set, HR data set, and once you have a good hands-on on it, then we can, now I can open the yeah, then we can create that awesome dashboard. And we will be meeting on Wednesday 8 p.m. IST. The next live will be on Wednesday 8 p.m. IST, and that live is most important live for you all, because now you have learned the Python. Now you have learned how to load the data set, data frame in Python, how to clean it, how to display the chart in Python. But this is most important, because ultimately doing that is your 50 to 60% of job as a data analyst. But ultimately this is the final thing. You need to create the interactive dashboards. Yeah, I will be telling you that on Discord. Saurav is asking, tell me about uploading a visualization to GitHub, visualization charts and everything to the GitHub. So I always say that Python visualization what you generated, means Python chart you generated, is nothing but a PNG. So you need to right click and save that PNG inside your working directory, which is which is nothing but your working folder, and then you need to upload it on the GitHub. See, I answer it here only, and then too I will reply you on the GitHub. That is PNG itself. That's why I start this live with, the moment the class ends, they are just a PNG file sitting on your laptop or your Jupyter notebook. The charts you all have generated in the Jupyter notebook or with the help of Python in Visual Studio, they are nothing but a PNG file, means it's an image file. So you need to click on it, save it or download it in your system, and then push it on the GitHub. This is the only way. Or else, let's learn this, let's create a beautiful dashboard, and we can publish the dashboard also for others can use it. I will also letting you know how to do it, but then you need to sign in into the Microsoft account. Now I'm doing it and you all are doing it without signing or creating a Microsoft account. Okay, then too I will be giving you step by step instructions how you can do it, sort of. Understood the homework? Let's also have, I think, let's go with monthly salary and department. Okay. So if you see the line chart also, because in each and everything I've selected the same thing, monthly salary and department. If you see the line chart also, it's in descending sort from higher to lower. It shows the same thing. Let's select something, let's select finance. So it says this is the finance start. Because remember, I've taught you how the line chart works. It's the dotted thing, and then we create the line through those dotted points, and that dotted point is nothing but at this is the, I think, 2.5 crores, which is nothing but 2.5 million. So it is exactly on 2.5 millions, and it will be same for IT. And there will be a dot for IT, there will be dot for marketing, there will dot for all the six departments, and then we create a line out of it. Okay. 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 Let me know if there is any other doubt regarding up till now what we have done, because the next live I won't be teaching you the tools and filters and everything. I will be directly starting to create the dashboard. Of course, if I use the text box or any other things which I haven't touched in this live, I will be explaining it to you. And majorly we will be focusing on the filters and of course the other things in the visualization, because here you can see the tool tips and other things. Also, if I want to change the color, this blue color, how I can change into the multiple colors. Oh, that all we will be seeing in the next slide. Yes. Uh, Not sure the name, but someone in the chat is asking, can you provide a stand workflow structure and framework for the new project? Yes, I will be providing you the standard workflow, everything in the Discord. It will be there in Discord. What type of dashboard we will be creating, how we will be creating, and everything. But I will provide you that you will have a rough idea. I won't give you the complete picture, because that's what's the agenda of the next live is. We will be creating everything from scratch. Why? Because then only you will have the thinking capability there, that how all this data will be mapping with each other, and then what type of charts or visualization we will be using to create a dashboard. If I give you prior only, you will study that and it will be very easy for you, but then you are not learning anything. That is I who give you everything, and then you have just gone through it. But if you are doing it with me live only on Wednesday, then you will have a 50% understanding. Okay, this is why and that is why I've mapped those data with those. Okay, so I will give you a rough idea, but I won't give you a clear picture on it. Let's do it live. That is a fun to do live there and there only. Any other doubt? Because if you see my PPT, I have created everything already. In PPT I've already created. If you see bar, headcount, cards, and pie, you can see the attribution, legend, employee. I've already created this, but I'm not showing it to you all. Just let me go through each and everything's right here. Mini challenge, homework, mock interviews, building a profile, matrix driven resume, publishing it to the GitHub that Saurav is asking, interview question, mock interview, everything. I've already created it. But since I went live today morning at 11, this one thing popped up is, if I give you each and everything, then you are by hearting those stuffs and you are not learning how to do it. In Python, it's different. In Python, it's logical. You develop the logic, but in Power BI, it's not logical. It's just drag and drop. And then the main important thing is what data should be mapped with which visualization, which chart. So that's why I'm not going through what I have already planned here. I've just stopped it, introduced the Power BI, downloading everything to you all, and then in next live we will be doing it from scratch. I won't be following this PPT and everything. I will be starting the Power BI. I will be showing you this is what we are going to create, the end result, and from scratch we will be doing it with you all. That's how you will be learning the data analyst skills. Okay. Okay, if no other doubt, let's wind up the session, and the homework, you already know it. You need to practice all the visualization if possible, but uh, practice as many as you can. Learning something new every few minutes, someone says in the chat. That's good. You are learning something new every minute, and that's what the live is all about. Okay, make sure you complete your homework if there is any remaining homework from the previous live, and of course this live is to try out all the visualization with this HR data. So try out those, and also the cleaning the data. One doubt I have that you all didn't have, that is, sir, you have taught us how to clean the data. You have taught us how to create the charts of visualization using Seaborn or Matplotlib in Python, but you haven't taught us how to create or save the cleaned data frames into a CSV or Excel file. Nobody has asked me. I thought you all are learning in the background, and then this doubt should be came into your head, because this is doubt, if I was you, I was learning, it should be coming into my head that okay, I have one uncleaned employee's data and I've cleaned it. Now what? Because that is resting in my Excel. If I need to use that clean data into my Power BI, I won't be able to use it, because ultimately the original data set is uncleaned. I've just cleaned it into a variable known as df, and df is holding each and every clean data in my Python code. That is a Python script. How I can use that Excel or that CSV in my Power BI? So I need to generate a new Excel or new CSV after I cleaned my data with the help of my Python code. I need to create new Excel or new CSV. Understood what I am saying? The doubt I am creating for you all. I've never thought you all this, because you need to ask this all me in the live, next live or the Discord. So you never thought this. Okay, perfect. It's pd.write CSV. So Madhu Sudan Krishna Murthy has appropriately answered. Your name is very big, Madhu. Just address you as Madhu. Yes, perfect. You need, but again, you don't need to do it on the data set you are working on. For example, DF, you need to create a DF underscore new or DF underscore clean, and clean everything on a new data frame, and then try to save with that new variable or new data frame into your new CSV and name that file. Of course, you need to name the file with the location. If you don't provide the location, wherever your Jupyter notebook is saved, there only it will create your new clean CSV. Okay, so a clap for Madhusudan. You have appropriately answered it. That's the correct answer, how you can create a new CSV. And this is the part of pandas plus file handling. Okay, so now if you understood my doubt and Madhusudan had correctly answered it, so now you know how from Python, as being a data analyst, I'm cleaning the data and then I'm generating a file, and then that file is being loaded to Power BI. This is a complete step. That is save to the current file or create a new file and save into that. It will create a new file, of course. Unless and until if you want to overwrite the current file, you can overwrite it too by giving the same file name. But make sure you always create a new file, don't overwrite it. Okay, and how you can save this, again I'm not share you how to save this Canva this. So there is a one save option, just click on it, uh, give the file name, and it is saving in the by default location in my system is C user me documents, means inside document it is saving. So whatever you want to name it, you name it, and you can see the extension is .pbix. So Power BI extension is .pbix, and once you name it, for example, I'm naming it anything XYZ, and just click on save. So next time you want to open it, you can open it from files. Okay, here you can see the open option. Understood? This was the last thing. I think that is a basic thing, but if someone doesn't know it, how to save and open the file in Power BI, this is how you need to do it. Okay, anything else? If not, we can wind up, and make sure on Wednesday 8 p.m. you will be there 5 minutes before, because that live is most important live for any one of you who wants to be and seeking a career as a data analyst. Okay, because in that live I will be creating a professional dashboard. and that dashboard will be awesome. If you want that color and everything, then I can create that. Just comment colors if you want to have that type of incredible colorful dashboard, or if you want this type of dashboard which is very minimalistic and the data is and everything in the place. In both of the scenario, data will be in the place, means the predictions and analysis will be in the place, but the difference is this is the white and very minimalistics, but that one, if you want a colored one, then I can create it. Just comment color in the chat. Okay, of course, I have Saurav, and I think there is one guy also, Sashank, and more 10 to 8 people were asking me on Discord about DSA with Python, DSA with Python. So I always do this type of stuffs. Okay, now you are commenting as color. Okay, I will be creating a colorful dashboard. Okay, I always like to do things in a structured way. I don't want to do one or two video and DSA in Python and that's it. I've already created 35 uh, what we can say topics on DSA, starting from what is DSA and why it is required, and ending up till the complete DSA which is required on job and also which is required to clear an interview. So there will be a 35 videos, and all the videos will be of 10 to 15 minutes. So I have already started to create it, but I am not starting to upload them. Once my up till 5 video is done, then I will be uploading 5 videos each and every day, and you can watch them and learn it. Okay, I've already created the roadmap and everything for it, because I like to work in a structure way. I don't work in a random way, do random videos and upload it. Mind you will see my randomness in the shorts, but in short video, but in full length video, because giving 10 minutes or 15 minutes of your time behind someone's video, then that video should be meaningful for you in life. If you're watching it for entertainment, then meaningful doesn't make any sense over there. But if you are watching it to learn something, it should be a proper structured way. After Power BI, we are going with SQL or something else. Yes, we are going with SQL, and after that with Excel. We are going with SQL. And in SQL, it will be no fun because it will be a terminal command and everything. So, people, those who are interested in SQL, learn the SQL. It is important as a DB itself, and in real world SQL, MySQL, and MongoDB, and now it's super base. Companies are demanding this. So in life, you should, in a life of software engineering, you should know at least more than one or two databases. SQL is the first. After SQL, we will be jumping onto the Excel, and Excel is much more easy compared to SQL and Python. But I think software engineers majorly find Excel as a difficult, and Python and other things as an easy one. Okay, anything else? Anything else you all want to clear it? Okay, if not, let's wind up and hope you have understood what is Power BI tools, filters, visualization, data, Canva, ribbons, and everything in today's life. Because this all tool set we will be using in next live to create a wonderful dashboard. Okay, so I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to make you market ready data analyst. So code with precision, ship with vision. Subscribe now to join this mission. See you in the next live, which is on Wednesday, 8 p.m. IST. Take care. God bless you.